What's your favorite club in your bag?
Favorite club in my bag? I'd say my 6-iron. I probably hit that more consistently than any of my other irons. Whenever I get on the green, I just feel comfortable with my putter. It doesn't matter how far I am away from the hole. I feel comfortable that I can be able to get there. And two, that putter that they have with LA Golf, it is a really good product.
Man.
They don't pay me or anything.
No,
like
it's all
that.
good. That's fam,
But I absolutely love that putter, man. It's when I have it in my hands, I just feel comfortable.
You got the Bel Air or the Malibu?
I got the first generation with the big, with the big face and the super stiff shaft.
Yeah.
I got arm lock just like, Bryson DeChambeau.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Par 3, live from Las Vegas inside the Wynn Resort and Casino at Blue Wire Studios. I am your host, one of your hosts, Ben Baller. Got my man Stephen Malbon next to me. We got the two-time NBA world champion, J.R. Smith here. We have a very special guest, friend of the podcast, friend of the fam. Man, NFL superstar, Super Bowl winner, the whole nine, you name it. He's also a commentator for the match. Von Miller has entered the foursome.
Super Bowl MVP.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
To the first team.
I've been a fan of all of you guys for a long time. I've been wearing Malbon stuff for a while now, man. We go back. JR, we go back, man. It's dope to have me on the show.
Man, thank you for coming on, man.
Appreciate you being here, bro. Let's jump right into it. How long you been playing?
Man, I've been playing golf for Memorial Day weekend was 2 years for me. So I'm like 2 years in a month. And right when I got the bug, as a matter of fact, OBJ, he came to Denver, right? And we was working out training, and we had like a little break. And in Denver, like I've been in Denver for 10 years. Like whatever you want to do, we can do it. I was like, oh, what you want to do? He said, let's go play golf. I said, golf? He's like, yeah, man, let's go play, man. I've been playing in Arizona doing my rehab. I was like, all right, I dusted off my clubs because every pro athlete has, at least a bag. It might not be good clothes, but I had my bag, dusted it off. We went out there, took a shot before we went out there. We started betting and gambling, and the competitive nature started kicking in. And I was like, man, I like this shit, man. And then after I went to the PGA Superstore, and it was a wrap.
That's
off top,
good.
start gambling off the
Off top.
He just started gambling on the golf
I just started, because I wanted to get, decent, you know what I'm saying? But is Obi good?
Obi, he can play. He's been playing about the same, time as me. He's a champion. He's a competitor. Like you can put some stuff together and you can make it work. And OBJ, he can definitely put some things together on the golf course.
That's crazy. What's the best part of your game?
You know how it is. Like one day it'll be putting, and the next day it'll be chipping, and
okay.
Then it'll be driver one day. Then the next day after that you forget how to hit the driver, and then it just bounces around. But I would like to say my putting is probably my most consistent part of my game. I got the LA Golf putter.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I love that thing. I got the arm lock.
I love that.
It's heavier.
Shout out to Aaron at LA Golf.
It's weighted, and I just feel comfortable when I got it in my hand.
That's good.
Did you, I'm assuming, you must crush the driver 350 yards or something, but do you have a coach?
I got a swing coach. His name is Joe Brown. He's right here in Vegas. Started golfing in Denver, came to Vegas. This is one of the best places for golf. And he's been with me and he's been working with me these last 2 years. It's slow progress, but when you get that first step and you figure some stuff out, man, the light starts to come on, man, and I enjoy it. The best players on the Bills when it comes to golf. It's crazy. Our team, probably 70% of the guys on the team, front office guys, coaches, we all play golf.
That's
but
killer.
the best players on the team will have to be Josh Allen, Jordan Poyer, Sam Martin. Kickers, quarterbacks.
Sam Martin is nice?
Sam Martin is nice. Kickers, punters, quarterbacks, baseball players, hockey players are the guys that I've been around that all have, game off top.
How tall? Josh is what, 6'10"?
He's about 6'6".
Oh, damn, I thought he was, my bad, I thought he was taller than Swish. But I seen Josh play one time, and he got a beautiful swing, man. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Yeah, he's definitely got better. I know he's gotten better from his time on the match last year. So he's an addict just like me, and he can definitely put some things together on the golf course. Where I think his best round, he told me his best round was a 77 at Cragburn in New York. It's a super tough course. So 77 on that course, man, he was doing some stuff.
I think he might maybe shoot lower. I'm telling you, I watched him play and I was like, whoa, Josh is nice. Yeah, you ever play with him before?
Yeah, I play with Josh all the time. That's one of my golf buddies. Him and Jordan Poirier, we usually have a threesome when we we usually go out together as a group. Just me, Jordan, and Josh, and play golf.
I grew up in Virginia Beach and used to play with Big Bruce Smith.
Yep.
So the Bills have always had some golf. Thurman Thomas used to play, and Jim Kelly and them when Bruce played.
It's part of the culture there. In Buffalo, we don't have much. We got we got our fans. Our football facility is as nice as it can be. Every day we come in there, it's sunny. There's nothing else to do, so we all get our clubs and we go hit the course.
That's what's up. After being in Denver for so long and then seeing them win the chip, how did that make you?
It felt good. It's like your girlfriend breaking up with you, and then you go somewhere and you go get a better one. You know what I'm saying? And you move on, and you have success, and that's what it felt like. I always got love for Denver. But when I got traded, man, it was by surprise, man. Like, I came into the facility. I had been there for 10 and a half years. We had been struggling. I wanted to be a part of the solution to get us back over the hump. Came into the facility one day, and I was getting treatment on my ankle, and they said, "Hey, come upstairs. George want to talk to you." And I was like, "He don't want to come down here and talk to me?" He said, "Nah, you want to come upstairs to talk to him." So the trade deadline was the next day, so I already knew what it was. It felt like I was walking to the principal's office. Like, my feet were light. I was like, "Man, what's happening? What's going on?" Sat down in his office. He hit the button and he closed the door. He said, "How's your ankle doing?" I said, "My ankle's all right." He said, "Okay. Well, I just wanted to let you know we are trading you to the Los Angeles Rams. You're going to go over there and be with Aaron Donald." And all those guys. I said, "Trading me to the Rams?" He's like, "Yeah. Is that not where you want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, that's cool, but I didn't. This is all by surprise." He's like, "Yeah, I know, man. It's." You're ready to win right now. These guys are ready to win. You'll be a perfect fit over there. I said, how do I fit over there? They got Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. How am I fit? He was like, "Well, we're gonna pay most of your contract for you to go over there. We're gonna pay. we're gonna pay every day to go over there." It was really just. At the end of the day, I really looked at it. They did me a favor because I was part of the Golden Days.
For sure.
I was part of the Golden Days in Denver. So once you experience success, if you never really get that, it's frustrating if you can't really reach that level again. So they were aware of my frustration, and they knew I wanted to win, and I went over there and I won the championship, and the rest is history.
That's dope, man.
Going back to what we was talking about, like with just the Bills, how about the entire NFL? Like, who are the best NFL golfers, active or retired?
I think you got to start with Tony Romo.
Oh man, he's nice.
Tony Romo's great. Tony Romo's great. Brandon McManus, kicker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, he was with the Denver Broncos. Brandon McManus is nice. I think Brandon McManus is a 2 handicap. He stripes the ball, and he just has everything on the rope. I would have to say Jordan Poirier, and Jordan Poirier is a guy that he's super consistent. He's always high 70s, low 80s every single time, and I know I'm missing a guy. I know I'm missing a guy.
You played with Scobie? Josh Scobie?
No, I haven't.
The punter?
I think he did go. I think he actually won the individual part. We had an NFLPA golf tournament in the Bahamas, and I think he was the one that won that championship. Brandon McManus got 2. So Scobie, Brandon McManus, Tony Romo, Jordan Poirier, Josh Allen, those guys can all do it.
We'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Long Drink, the Finnish drink.
And it definitely makes your drives go longer.
You can get yours today at www.longdrink.com.
Super refreshing.
So 2 years ago, you started playing golf. Why do you think you never really got into it prior?
Honestly, I think it was, my son was on the way too. So I think I just needed something. I think golf just really chose me. I was introduced to golf at an early age by my grandfather. So, I mean, I know how to, grip it and, putt and stroke. I went over that stuff. I was introduced at an early age, but, priorities just be different. Instead of, when you come to Vegas and you're not playing golf, you want to party, gamble. And then when you play golf, you can't party all night and then go golf in the morning. It just doesn't work. So I feel like my lifestyle before, it just wasn't attractive to me. And then when I started playing, everything changed from clothes, like what we said, clothes are different. The money that you spend is different. Everything is all about golf and golf trips and, can I get around and what I need golf shirts, golf shoes, golf balls. Like it's not really, the jeans and the jackets anymore. So golf, it came to me at a point in time in my life where it was just perfect timing. It really was.
But you still like to be, I feel like just your personality, you always, no matter what kind of fit it is, you always gonna put it together.
Yeah.
So even when you was doing, at your younger age, when you was out there fashion weeks and different fits to the game and stuff, you still doing that. It's just on a golf level now. You still putting your fits together and feeling good about yourself when you go out there and play.
If you're not gonna go out there and play like a pro, I want to look like a pro. I want to look like a pro. I got the yardage book. I don't even use the yardage book. I put the yardage book in my back pocket,
You got the bug for real. Like, that's amazing.
You gotta have that.
How's your golf game coming along, coming off the injury? How have you adapted?
It's coming along. I was right when I got injured last year. It's crazy. Right when I got injured last year, I'm sitting down and I'm getting ready to get surgery, and it was a little. It was a possibility that I would wait till after the season to get surgery, or I could do it now. We kind of went back and forth with the Buffalo Bills, but my conversation with Dr. Cooper was, when will I be able to play golf again? I got a golf tournament. I got to get the surgery now because I got a golf tournament, Cinco de Mayo, and I want to be ready. It wasn't even football related. It was like, hey, tore my ACL. When will I be able to play golf again? And I got surgery December 2nd, and I was back playing golf at the end of February.
Really?
Yeah, I was playing golf before. Everything. Yep.
That's fast.
It's crazy how you dream about golf and think about golf. And most athletes will go from thinking about if it's like a skateboarder, you're thinking of a skate trick in your head over and over and over. And then when you get addicted to golf, it's like you stop thinking about that skate trick and you're just thinking about that little half wedge or the putting stroke.
I found myself at football practice just really going through the motion, making sure I got balance in my feet and making sure I'm bringing my hips across and making sure I'm turning and not swaying just in between plays. So I think what makes the competitive nature in me that makes me a great football player is what's driving me to be a better golfer. I watch film on the football field. I obsess about it. I break things down. I break my game down. What did I do wrong? What did I do right? And I come back the next day and I apply it into my process. And that's the same thing with golf. I go play around, I go through my process, I watch the film, and it's crazy with golf too, because right when you hit a bad shot, you know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But before, it's you can't really, but right when you hit it, you're like, damn, the face was open, or damn, I came across, or I was too early. So I constantly obsess about golf. And I got ADHD too. So you want to be in control. You want to be in control. In football, you can only control so much. On the golf course, I'm in control of every single thing that happens on that golf course.
It's all on you.
And that's really refreshing to me.
Hey, so your coach is here. If you're in the Bahamas or you're playing somewhere and the game goes to shit, what do? You FaceTime them? How do you work through it?
So I try to do all of my work before the golf course. So if I'm gonna go practice, I'll go practice the day before. I feel, for me, trying to fix stuff on the golf course, trying to fix that swing on the golf course, it just never works. If I go out there and I hit 2 drives bad, then I just go to my 3-wood and I start hitting 3-wood. I don't like to try to work out those demons mid-round.
Yeah.
I'm already it's already going to shit. So I just want to stay focused and just try to get out the round with the best score I can.
I like that. That's a veteran's mindset. I like that.
No, that's again, because you're a professional athlete. When you play rounds, how often do you walk the course? How often do you be in a golf cart?
I mean, you're more in tune when you walk. It's slower. You can really think and process the next shot. You can calm your nerves better. But I like the cart, man. I like the cart. I could play more golf, play faster.
Yeah.
I could play 2 rounds.
I had a follow-up question. So you've walked, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's a long course, right? Like as you walk, you're thinking about the shot, right? So when you started walking and playing a full round of golf, how did you feel after, it's exhausting, right? 8 miles, you walk a full course. How'd you feel? Like, how would you compare that to after playing a full NFL game? Like, what did your body feel like after that?
When you walk a full round, I feel it's crazy because when you walk, I play around probably 3 hours, 45 minutes, and you walk and it's like 4 hours and 30 minutes. So it's not really a huge difference. But when you walk, for me, I'm not really as tired. It's nothing compares to 300-pound guys falling on you and pushing you around and tackling guys. Nothing compares to that, man. Golf is really a refreshing sport. Of course, my glutes get sore from turning, and calf muscles will be a little bit sore, but it's nothing compared to football soreness for sure.
What about mentally, like having to stay in it and grind and think about how far to hit it, what club to hit, and all that shit? Is
mentally, that's the biggest takeaway that's the biggest parallel that golf has to football for me. I'm a pro on the football field. I can roll out of bed and do that shit whether I'm sleepy, whether I had a full night rest, whether I'm feeling good, whether I'm not feeling good. I can roll out of bed and do that shit and be a pro on the football field. Golf is different. And I think the process, the thought process that you have on the golf course to dial it up, say if I hit a bad shot, to dial it up and really calm myself and to bring myself back and to reel myself in so I can continue to have good holes after that. That's the thought process that I use on a football field. So I go into a football game, it's the first series. Say if I didn't go out there and play as well, I calm myself. I use the same thought process, positive self-talk, and I really just will myself to, play better. And that's what I do on the golf course, and that's the same parallel that I have on the football field.
It's amazing.
But okay, so, when I first had my coach, we had the same coach. It's like, you think about it, he's like, listen, Ben, there's nothing natural about a normal human being swinging a golf club. Mm-hmm. It's a different type. It's not even baseball. It's a different type of, muscle, right? So let's say you hit like 120 balls at the range. You never felt sore after you first started swinging a lot? You didn't feel?
Man, I am, when it comes to golf, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. I just became a member of Dallas National, and before you go get that lesson, you go get an hour lesson. You can't really get anything accomplished in an hour. You build up something and you start to figure out, and then you got the next guy coming in. When I became a member of Dallas National, those guys would sit there with me and we'd go through a whole 3-hour session, and I just hit.
Oh shit!
I might hit 300 and I might hit 300 seminars, and then I might go hit another 45 drives after that. And, of course you're going to feel soreness and fatigue, but I go work out after that. And I come back and do the same thing the next day. So I think the shape that I am in for football, it helps me when it comes to practicing and the mental aspect of golf. It doesn't make me a better golfer, but when it comes to practicing and going through my process on the golf course, it definitely helps.
You were at the PGA Championship? Mm-hmm. How was that? It
was great, man. I played Oak Hill earlier that year when I first got to Buffalo. In training camp, we are at I think it's St. Mary's. It's a college right there down the street from Oak Hill, and that's where we have our training camp. So it's about a mile away. So I played that course, and I saw the process of them extending the course and making the par threes longer. So to go out there and see it at his peak, it was great, man. I knew Brooks was going to win it. I just had this feeling about Brooks winning it. He was close at the Masters, and I knew he was going to win it, man. And he came into that weekend, man, and he was on fire, man. So Oak Hill was a great experience. It was only my second. It was only my second golf tournament pro golf tournament that I've ever been to in my life, and it did not disappoint, man. It was an incredible event.
That Brooks that week, he
called it, by the way. Steven called it.
Yeah, because he lost. He had the lead at the Masters, and he went out like he did, so he was upset. And then he said on the air, he said he was going to play like a caveman at Oak Hill. And he did. He just hit it as hard as he can and go up fast, no practice swing, just hit it right by the hole. Yeah. Make the putt.
I love Brooks Koepka in his game. He's one of my favorite golfers. Brooks Koepka, Ricky Fowler. of course, Rory and Gary Woodland. I got to walk 2.5 holes with Gary Woodland and Rory McIlroy.
Oh shit!
So I've been golfing for 2 years, and I live an incredible golf life, man.
When you were walking with them, right?
Yeah.
And you're like up close watching Rory hit.
Yeah.
I've seen him hit right in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think like, damn, there's a big gap between amateur and PGA Tour, bro?
It's just different. It's just different. And I think, we can all get lucky and you can hit a drive that you may feel like a pro. But I think what separates them from us is really mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Like these guys are like robots. They get out there, they're so hyper aware of the lie, how I need to hit it, body angle. They're in control of their body and in control of their heart rate and in control of the thoughts that they have. And they're able to do that consistently over 4 hours, 4 days in a row. Like, I have so much respect for those guys, man. It's crazy. When I was there with Rory, he has that Stealth 2 driver.
Yeah.
And, it's a different sound coming off of that face. When he hits the Stealth 2 driver, it sounds like he's broken it.
Yeah.
He has so much force and so much power in those drives, man. And, the divots that he's taking, man, it's incredible, man. So like you said, it's a huge gap from pro and amateur for sure.
At the TaylorMade training, have you been to the Kingdom before?
I haven't. It's on the list though.
What clubs you play?
I have PXG right now. I think for me, when you first start golfing and you get fitted right, I got fitted by PXG. So everything is PXG. So now I got a mixed bag. I got a new bag coming, and I got the new Titleist blades coming on. So I'm making the jump from the game improvement irons to the blades now. So I'm super excited.
No, I was just saying, like, at the Kingdom, there's a certain distance and how far you can hit it, and then there's a road. They don't even let Rory hit the driver over there because it's too far. You know what I'm saying? So I was just saying what you were talking about. When you hear this, the sound is where it really you notice the difference between the pros.
How true is that about the? They were thinking about guys. They were thinking about changing the ball so guys can dial back on some of the drives.
They're trying to.
That's the plan.
There's a big pushback though.
Why don't they just make the golf course longer?
Because there's no more real estate. They can't.
Hey.
Not on those old courses. They can when they're building new ones, but on the like Oak Hill or whatever, you can only find so much more land.
Yeah.
Have you seen the difference between, like, when you played the Pro-Am, did they let you hit the same tees as the PGA, or did they have you like up closer?
I was definitely up closer.
Okay.
260 yard par 3 is 280 yard par 3.
Yeah, no,
crazy,
it's ridiculous. But what I'm saying is, like, when I played this in Japan, they had this weird thing where I was like, this ain't even fair. But more importantly, these courses, these par 5s at Zozo, those are par 4s for the PGA champion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the PGA players. I'm like, what you talking about? How you guys change a par 4 to a par, a par 5 to a par 4? So yeah, it's just different. It's different if you're JR because you can hit it 375 yards.
Yeah,
you hit
right.
375?
No, bro. Don't listen to that. I'm telling you.
That's probably the most challenging part of my game. Driver off of the tee, and you would think it would be easy because you got all the time in the world to hit the ball, but for me, it's just I would much rather just prefer the second shot to just go in the grass. I like it.
Same.
On the tee box, it's just I'm working through demons up here. Like, I'm working through demons up here.
These two dudes right here off the tee are just so smooth, man. They're just
because I don't think about it trying to hit it 350. Like I try to, if anything, my driver needs to be the smoothest swing in my bag because I know if I can get it to where I need it to be, I can play from there.
Yeah.
So if I take all the pressure off of this club and just hit it solid and I can put it in play, then I'm good. Everything else, when I start I see somebody else hit it 310, and I'm like, oh damn, I gotta get like, nah, that ain't even it because I know my second shot is gonna be better than theirs. That's how I look at it.
You guys are pro athletes too, so when you're playing against people, they're trying to outdrive you all day. And that shit, JR, that gets to you, doesn't it?
Oh man. I ain't gonna lie. And it's funny because I can outdrive them on 13 holes, but that one hole they outdrive me on, I'm hot. Because they all got they got one little thing to say. Like, oh man, there's a Walmart between our balls and all that shit. I ain't trying to hear that.
What, you hit 3 wood?
Right.
Just drop that one on you.
Dude, what's some of the dopest places you played? Like, what's some of your favorite courses?
Dopest places I played. Dallas National is, I'm a member there. It's one of my favorite spots to play. I like Castle Pines in Denver. I like Sherwood in was it Calabasas?
Yeah,
Thousand Oaks.
Yeah, I like Sherwood as well, and Cragburn in Buffalo is pretty good too. They took an old horse breeding property and they made it into like a golf course, so it has like the stables and it's got the feed mill and all that stuff out there. Vegas has a number of great golf courses from Summit and
Shadow Creek.
Shadow Creek. I love Shadow Creek. That's top two for sure. And I really like Blue Jack too. Blue Jack in Texas. That was Tiger's first course that he designed.
I was a member there for like 2 years.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's easy, especially if you're beginning. Like they got all the pine straw. It's super hard to lose a ball there.
Yeah.
I love Blue Jack as well.
That's a great
What
spot.
is your golf plans for the year? You got anything that you're looking forward to?
I just want to get better, man. I think becoming a member, I can go there and consistently play whenever I want. I like Trinity Forest too in Dallas. I'm a member there as well. So
What was it again?
Trinity Forest. So Trinity Forest is closed on Mondays and Dallas National is closed on Tuesdays. So I can play golf
7 days a week,
every day of the week.
How many clubs are you a member of?
Oh man, I'm a sicko. I got Cragburn in Buffalo, Orchard Park Country Club, Dallas National, Trinity Forest, Colorado Golf Club in Denver.
Damn. We got to tee it up, man.
Yeah, those are it. I'm thinking about getting another membership in Texas. I like Blue Jack a lot, but I'm only there 1 or 2 times throughout the year. So it just depends what I do there, whether I get a house or not. But those 5 courses, I'm a member.
What's your favorite course in Los Angeles?
I like Brentwood.
Brentwood's nice.
I like Brentwood. It's nice. It's quick. Sherwood is nice too. I like both of those spots.
Murray though is dope out there. I heard in Texas.
Yeah. I haven't played it, but that's where all the guys love to play, from Will Zalatoris to Jordan Spieth and Tony Romo. They got a group where they play Murray a lot.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I keep thinking that's your bag, but it's not. What's your favorite club in your bag?
Favorite club in my bag? I'd say my 6-iron. Yeah, I probably hit that more consistently than any of my other irons. Whenever I get on the green, I just feel comfortable with my putter. It doesn't matter how far I am away from the hole. I feel comfortable that I can be able to get there. And two, that putter that they have with LA Golf, it is a really good product.
Man.
They don't pay me or anything.
No, it's all good. That's fam,
But I absolutely love that putter, man. It's when I have it in my hands, I just feel comfortable.
You got the Bel Air or the Malbon?
I got the first generation with the big, with the big face and the super stiff shaft.
Yeah.
And I got arm lock just like Bryson DeChambeau.
Nice. Do you get techie with the game? Like, do you try to look at the different bounces on wedges, like the different aerodynamics on the clubs? Like, I know you said you just switched, you going to blades now opposed to the game improvement, but are you there yet where you want to figure out if you want to change wedges between desert golf and golf in New York?
I think I am in my head, but in all actuality, I'm
the
really
skill
not.
level just not there
I'm
yet,
really
but
not,
you're
man.
mentally there.
I got every single club. I got every single PXG club Gen 4 that you could have, from the driving iron. I got the 3-iron, 4-iron, 5-iron, all the way up to pitching wedge. I have a 50-degree wedge. I have a 55-degree wedge, a 60. I got a 65-degree wedge. I have a 5-wood. I have a 7-wood. I have a 3-wood. I have a 2-wood. I probably have 14 putters. So I try to. So like you said, when I'm going desert golf, I try to play it in my head. Okay, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put my 2-wood head on this 5-wood shaft because I'm gonna need this, and then I'm gonna take my 4-iron out and I'm gonna put my 22-degree hybrid. So I think I'm doing that in my head, but I'm probably just really fucking shit up.
Nah, you figuring it out. You figuring it out, dog. That's what all it is. Because literally, when I listen to the pros, some of them got 7 woods and shit like that, but it's literally all in preference of how you feel like playing, and that's why I learned to go to more of a mismatch bag, because what I think is what looks good is not necessarily set up and predicated for me to play good.
When I got my first fitting, like I said, I was with PXG, and everything was PXG from everything. Obviously, if you can fit it by PXG, they're gonna. It's not like they're forcing it on you, but they feel like they have the best product. And I feel like my game improved when I got fitted at Dallas National. And we went through a fitting. I think it took me about 6 weeks. I would go in, we'd try this and try that. And I feel really comfortable with the clubs that I got coming. I got the new Titleist blades, and I switched the steel shaft to, what is it? The
Graphite.
The Project
Oh,
X.
Project X.
I got the Project X shaft. And before I had those ultra light grips like Bryson DeChambeau has, like the big ones.
Really,
the real big grips. And I felt like that was helping me out. But honestly, it was really hurting me. I wasn't able to
turn the ball
turn over. So I went from the jumbo grips down to a standard grip. And I think that helps with the balance of the club as well, because when you have that big-ass grip on there, it changes, because you're heavy up top with the club head and heavy on the grip, and you want it to be balanced all the way. So just by making those little changes, I felt like my game has improved.
Damn,
So then what driver are you using now?
I got a Stealth 2 driver.
Stealth 2 driver, okay.
Yeah, Stealth 2 driver.
You know, a loft, 9, 8, 10 and a half?
I'm at 9. I like to de-loft it down to, what is it, 9. You de-loft it down to 1.5. So it's a what, 7. It's a 7.5 that I like to use.
Okay, nice. Yeah, keep it low.
How did you get involved with the match?
So I have a podcast. It's called the Voncast, and it's through Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report is owned by TNT, and it was just a perfect merge on every single show that I have on the Voncast. We talk about golf.
That's
Through
dope.
all of my colleagues that come on the show, every single person that I interview, it's a segment in there where we talk about golf, whether you play golf or not. So I had Max Crosby on about 2 weeks ago. He doesn't even play golf, but I'm talking to him about golf. So I'm like, man, you gotta go, man. It's life changing, man. I'm telling you, man, golf, man. You out there had a whole spiel with him, and then you come in, you got the match: Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes versus Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and they got Draymond doing the commentator. It was a perfect fit for me. I get one day, a couple of hours to be on the same team with Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I'm all in.
That's dope.
Okay. Well, yo, man, that's it for the day, man. We had Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Von Miller. Thank you so much, man. We all got to go play.
Hey, I get y'all mad after this, man, and we can go do it, man, whenever, man.
For sure.
Especially if y'all ever come
Hold
to
on,
Dallas,
real
man,
quick. Who you got winning today?
I got to ride with the football guys, man. I know Steph.
Come on.
I know Steph is on fire, man.
It's all about the shooters, baby.
I know Steph, and I know Klay. I saw Klay hit it yesterday too. He was great too. But I got to ride with the football guys, man.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
See you in
For
Dallas.
sure.
Another episode. Thank you, Von, and
Appreciate you,
we'll
bro.
see y'all next week.
Thank you, guys.